Alright guys, so Avatar The Last Airbender, it is now time to check out the first reactions for the Netflix series, and y'all, listen, I haven't checked them out yet, but it's very nerve-wracking just due to the fact that M. Night Shyamalan made a botched live-action sequel back in the day, y'all. So I'm definitely curious to see what people think about the Netflix adaptation. Let's check out these reactions, guys. I just want to start out with my great friend, Novice Cinephile, who says the first episode of Netflix's Avatar The Last Airbender is fantastic. From the opening sting, you realize that this is far better than the 2010 film. Thank goodness, y'all. The fights are great, but the standouts are the actors. These kids feel like Team Avatar, a fun new take on a timeless classic. And y'all, Mike is such a big fan of Avatar, so seeing him say this is huge. Very excited to hear that he really loves the first episode. By the way, these reactions are gonna just be to the first episode, but I'm so excited to hear that Mike approves of that first episode of Avatar, because y'all, this is the Avatar master himself. So I'm very excited to hear that. Let's continue. And we've got POC Culture, who says, I got to see Avatar The Last Airbender. It's truly animation come to life. Between the sets, costumes, and SFX, it's a visual feast. The fight choreography and bending action are epic. I love it. I love to hear that. Y'all, I cannot wait until I can see The Last Airbender. Oh, excuse me. Avatar The Last Airbender on Netflix. Let's not confuse the M. Night Shyamalan version. So I am so excited to see this, guys. Let's continue, but it sounds like so far things are great with that first episode. We've got my good friend Mama's Geeky, Tessa Smith. Good to see you, Tessa, who says, Avatar The Last Airbender drew me in from the very start. What a beautiful and exciting world. This cast works so well together. As someone who has yet to watch the original, Tessa, you gotta watch the original. I can't wait for more. Red carpet press line interviews coming soon. Y'all tune into Mama's Geeky. She will have those interviews coming soon. But Tessa, you gotta watch the original. It is a classic. One of the best TV shows of all time. Beautiful original series. Let's continue on, guys. Tessa, I'm recommending, if you see this, definitely go check out Avatar The Last Airbender. We've got Caden Reed, Scooby-Doo, who says, I really enjoyed the first episode of Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm getting a better understanding of why they made certain changes. Okay, this is great to hear. I definitely can see how some may not like it as much. Some of the bendings visuals are slightly off. I hope to enjoy the rest of Avatar Netflix. So, that's very good to hear about the changes, because that's been a huge factor in why a lot of us are concerned about the Avatar The Last Airbender Netflix series, because Sokka's changed, Katara's changed, and Aang has changed. So it is very nerve-wracking to hear that there's so many changes with the Netflix series. Not a ton, but some changes to the core characters. Biggest one being Sokka not being sexist. So it sounds like maybe these moves to change the characters are a good idea. I'm still nervous, but at the same time, it sounds like that first episode at least is very good. Let's continue on, guys. We've got Sean Boyleman, who says, as someone who grew up watching the animated show, I thought episode 1 of Avatar The Last Airbender was a solid start. Great to hear. It's a lot of exposition, but Gordon Cormier is great, and the visuals are quite good. Certainly much better than the live-action version of this property. Talking about M. Night Shyamalan's version, because that was rough. But it sounds like even from somebody who has been with Avatar since day one, that, hey, this adaptation comes through, y'all, and I'm super excited. Let's continue on. We've got Rama Screen, who says, Netflix, Avatar The Last Airbender episode 1 was spectacular. The live-action version has done the old animated show, of which I was a fan, incredible justice. The cast were terrific, the visuals were remarkable, and Gordon Cormier, Aang, is a revelation. Y'all, that's the second one we're hearing about Gordon, and it sounds like things are going very well with our Avatar guys, which is, it's what needs to happen, because, I mean, for Pete's sake, this is Aang. We need the main character to be great, to be a standout. Sounds like he's shining, y'all, and I love to hear that. Let's continue on. We've got Mo, the streamer. I can only give thoughts on episode 1 of Avatar, Netflix's Avatar The Last Airbender, but yikes. The show is in a rush to get somewhere and feels completely isolating for new viewers, paying lip service to beats from the animated show with very little care. You'll know if this is for you, and this is not for me. Uh-oh, we've got one that does not like it, y'all. Sounds like maybe it might not be as perfect as some had chalked it up to be, but Mo from Streamer, we appreciate the honesty. But wow, uh-oh, it might get mixed, guys. Let's continue. Raiden says, as a huge Avatar Netflix fan, or excuse me, Avatar Last Airbender fan, I was satisfied with the first 2 episodes of Avatar Netflix series. I'm cool with the changes and thought the bending was well done. Some of the acting was a little stiff and I wish it was more cinematic, but it's a solid start. Okay, we got 2 episode perspectives here, which is great to hear. Sounds like maybe the start is very solid. I'm definitely excited to dive into the season, so let's continue, y'all. Rafael Montemayor says, I am finally allowed to say the first episode of Avatar is a huge letdown. Sure, the bending looks great and generally the visuals are solid, but this is a mixed bag of an adaptation. Too much exposition, poor writing, and horrible pacing. Dallas Liu rules though. Yee! It sounds like there's a couple of reactions, guys, that didn't quite like it. Lots of exposition, lots of explaining, but it feels like the first episodes of Avatar do that a lot anyway. But let's continue, y'all. Anthony, the movie podcast, says episode 1 dazzles with its grand scale and vibrant environments. Fans can rejoice in its faithful visual adaptation and stylistic action choices. Yet it slightly stumbles in cast performances, narrative, and philosophical depth. Excited for how season 1 ends. Okay, so there's a mixed bag going on here, y'all. There are some people who really like the first couple episodes, some people who have some qualms with those first couple episodes. Man, y'all, I'm still excited regardless. I definitely got to check it out for myself. I love the first trailer, but the things that came out after it with the director, or excuse me, the showrunner saying these things over and over about the characters changing definitely got me a little nervous. I won't front. But it sounds like there's a lot to love in the new Avatar Netflix Last Airbender, y'all. I'm curious to see what it looks like on Netflix because, man, that M. Night Shyamalan film was pretty terrible. So I definitely think it's got to be better than that. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. How do you feel about these reactions, guys? Are you more excited for Avatar? Are you less excited? How are you feeling on a scale from 1 to 10 about Avatar The Last Airbender Netflix live action adaptation? Wow, what a lot. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.